Hi, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be performing some basic operations on a pandas data frame. So, let's get started. First of all, let's import the required libraries. We'll be importing the pandas libraries first to perform these basic operations. Now that we have imported the pandas library, let's import the dataset first. The dataset is given in a file named data.csv. We'll be using the read_csv function to read the CSV file. Now that we have read the CSV file inside pandas and stored it in a variable named data frame, that is df. So let's now start with performing some basic operations. We'll start with performing the basic operations by seeing the dimensions of the df data frame. We can see the dimensions of the data frame using the shape function. So let's use the shape function on the df data frame. So we can see that it has returned a tuple where this is the number of rows and this is the number of columns in the data frame. Let's now have a look at the top 5 rows of the df data frame. We can have a look at the top 5 rows using the head function. So let's just use the head function on the df data frame. So you can see that the head function has returned the first top 5 rows of the df data frame, where we have the columns like id, column thickness, cell uniformity, etc. And these are the rows which starts from index 0 and ends at 4. Now what if we want to see the bottom 5 rows? We can do so using the tail function. So these are the bottom 5 rows returned by the tail function. We can also see more than 5 or any number other than 5 by specifying that number within these brackets. So for example, if I want to see the bottom 10 rows instead of 5, I can supply 10 inside this bracket and it will return me the last 10 rows. Now let's move on to our next basic operation, that is seeing all the column names together. So we can see the column names using the columns function. So let's just use the columns function on the df data frame. Here we can see that it has returned all the names of the columns that are present inside the df data frame, that is id, column thickness, all the way up to the cancer type. So this is how we can see the column names at a single place. Now what if we want to select a single column? We can easily do that by indexing it. Let's see how we can select a single column. We can easily select a single column using its name. So for example, if I want to select a column named bare nuclei, what I can do is I can write it as df and the name of the column within these square brackets. So when I do something like this, it is going to return all the data of the column that we wish to expect. And now what if we want to select multiple columns using names? That can be easily done too. To select multiple columns using names, we can pass a list to inside these square brackets instead of a single string. So for example, I can do something like, first of all, let's just select the bare nuclear data that we already selected. Next, let's select the cancer type data. So when we pass in this list to the df data frame, it will return the data of both these columns. So as you can see that this has returned both the data in these two columns. So these are the basic operations that we can perform in Jupyter using pandas. Thank you.